Hello, hello, hello. I see Simulator Concierge first one in. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. A little later than usual. We went out to dinner and took a little longer than I thought, but we were here. And gonna check out the FNO tonight. We're here in Fort Lauderdale, and it looks like, well, if you've seen Paper Girls on Amazon Prime, it looks like we're about to go back into 1988, it looks like. But other than that, it looks great. Beautiful night here, and look at that. Oh, but let's just sit here. Forget this. The whole stream, we're just going to... It's not going to get better than this. Like, I guarantee you that. All the best for your weekend. You as well, my friend. You as well. Glad to have you here. I mean, look at that sky. We love it. All right, real quick. I got to file the flight plan with the old VATSIM. Allahan, it's all down here indeed. Thank you for staying up to... somewhat... Come on. Who took my flight plan? Really? File. Unreal. What's up, Halham? Welcome. Tubes in the house. You know, Tubes, that sound clip is fabricated, right? I didn't actually say that. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Every sunset's got a price. Money, 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 money. Indeed. I missed that sound effect. All right, let's see here. Who we got here on VATSIM? That's nice. Miami Center's on. So the Caribbean FNO's happening right now. Fort Lauderdale Tower, ground, delivery. Fully staffed. Look at this. Oh, baby. Somebody's like taking off, or... I don't think I'm hearing that dude's sound. All right, let's get going here. We got things to do, my friends. Plato, you missed Brass Bonanza. Yeah, admittedly, Plato, I played the shortest rendition of Brass Bonanza ever. But Simulator Concierge can attest that we did play it. But the I was able to get the simulator. I started the simulator up while I was getting everything set up on YouTube. Gonna need the... Anyway, yeah, I apologize. We're not doing 2 hours of Brass Bonanza tonight. Speaking of money, money, money. When I was in first grade, I went to a WWF event, and one of the wrestlers was IRS. Erwin R. Shyster, IRS? Ah, what a legend. Yes, indeed. Oh, Hallahan. Thank you. Nothing yet, Hallahan. Hello? It's supposed to work. I don't know what's happening, Hallahan. Thank you, Hallahan. The one and only impressive memory. Yes, there it is. There you go. Everybody's got a price.
Everybody's got a price.
It's there. Yeah, it's a little slower here on YouTube than it is on Twitch, but it's here. That song is a jam. It's a banger for sure, Tubes. I mean, it is really good. We are JetBlue 1173 because some fool took my call sign tonight. Unbelievable. Thank you, Hallahan, for the 99 cents. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What did I file? 350. Wins requests. We're going to go to Punta Cana tonight. Banger. I hardly knew her. Somebody did that joke. Tubes. This is a while ago now. But somebody did that joke on Frequency with Sheed. Sheed has no his tolerance for jokes is, you know, substantial, but that particular one, maybe I think he might have been stern Sheed at that point. By the way, may he rest in peace, because as we all know, he's gone, and you know, it's a shame. He had a nice run, but kind of like your childhood dog that, you know, at some point, Dad realizes the dog needs to be put out of its misery, and I guess Sheed. We just had to take him out to the farm. She's not retiring. He's just going to live out the rest of his days in the farm. All right, everybody? He's crossing the Rainbow Bridge. Ripping pepperoni, right? I mean, we can all agree now, though, right, that there's no reason to fly in Boston airspace anymore. Like, why? 10.6. Unless, of course, the fabulous Crafty Aviation is there. Then I will show up for that. 3.6. Here's the real question. Caribbean FNO. Will we see better CP on frequency somewhere? Filling in 29.6. That's the real question. All right, let me get my clearance out of here. We are going to delivery. I'm doing the cheating way. I don't feel like doing dials tonight. 128.400. 1, 2, 3. Fort Lauderdale delivery. Good evening. JetBlue 1173 IFR to Punta Cana, please.
JetBlue 1173 clearance star request standby.
I am once again asking for a seat. Well, you did dono, so you deserve it, my friend. Hold on.
Like that enthusiasm, though.
I think it's this one. Nope.
Before takeoff, checklist flaps are 1,
No,
1,
she,
1,
not
1,
now.
and 1. VC's flex temp 128, 128, 131, flex 68, check running 29, pitch trim is 0, check flight controls, check flight directors 1, FT2, you can take a memo. Take the blue, departure
not
changes,
now.
no changes. Take a brief, it's off 29, schools 2.
Unable to get
Nav checks
delivery.
out 20 is the initial.
I got it.
Lots of terrain. Come back will be the Isla Zulu 1-1 in the secondary. Complete camera crew advised packs are on.
Lots of terrain, 1-1.
Clear left, clear right.
Thank you. Oh boy.
9 Zulu Whiskey, contact ground.
All right, so Fort Lauderdale ATIS. They're departing. I'm gonna guess 1-0. It's always 1-0 left.
Bombers 512, clearance on request standby.
Departure 1-0 left. We are.
Bombers 512, are you able to accept the Snapper 2 departure?
He didn't give me the whole route. Oh, there's a change? What? The following is a full route clearance and differs from your required route. Wait, what? Oh, I see it. Snapper 2.
Wait, you said you can take the Snapper 2?
Yes, we can take the Snapper 2 bombs there. 512.
Alright, stand by for PDC.
Snapper 2, Sumac. Fort Lauderdale ground trip 1173. We can accept the changes for our flight plan.
Roger.
All right, cool. And then let's double check this.
Fort Lauderdale delivery, good evening, Potomac 55, IFR Punta Cana.
This is all wrong. I need like a new flight plan.
Potomac 55, clearance on request standby.
Secondary flight plan. What? How do we do a secondary flight plan? Like, why is there nothing here for like departure and stuff? KFLL. Is that a thing? Not allowed. Huh. Okay, secondary flight plan. Init. Ah, there we go.
They're clearance, you can only push back still.
Fairway 101 contact, push and start that pass discretion, contact ground 121.4, ready to taxi.
Alright, we'll contact ground 121.4.
Oh, no, I didn't want to hit that button. Oh, that was a mistake. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright, forget this. Yeah. Oh, this is so annoying. You know what? Can't we just undo this? FMS reset. Confirm. Alright, there we go. This is easier. Fort Lauderdale. I have to do this manually because they did a reroute.
755, clearance available, advise, ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Potomac 55.
USJ clearance, Bahamas Air 512, we're not getting that said on our FMC, so we might need a little change there.
Follow 512, stand by. Potomac 55, cleared to...
Alright. Mute that guy because I don't need to hear him quite that loudly while I'm trying to zoom through this now. 50... They give me a full route clearance, and since it imported it in, it caused the problem. So we're just going to have to do this manually. It's no big deal. It's just, unfortunately, I have to redo this screen. 29.6. And then our flight plan, that's better. All right, departure, 10 left, snapper, sumac. Changes, yes, changes. Lots of changes, indeed. Indeed. Okay. Sumac, and then, oh, not the screen. The screen. Wisset. W-I-S-E-T. Great. I don't know what just happened there. W-I-S-E-T. Maybe that is right, actually. Yes, okay. Get rid of the disconnect there. Wisset. And then Dookie. And then Jewel. I don't understand there's no star into here. J-U... J-U-E-L. Insert. And then that's it. All right. We'll leave the rest out of here for now because I don't know what the rival we're going to do. Get out of here, perf. Boom. Yeah, sure. One on sync. Calculate. One up 0.3. Cool. Temp 63. By the way, Plato, are you have you flown yet, or are you in semi-retirement as well? I saw your message that you're not sure you can carry on and do any more flights at this point. It's very. I was left on. I don't know what to do. Like, what do you mean? He doesn't want to fly? 142 flight plan. All right, cool. We're good there. Good there. Good there. Yep. Get our weather. Altimeter 30 on the nose. Plato's going through the grieving process. Indeed, but it's not gonna carry it away. I believe it's 4,000 on departure. Too bad she'd has to have this major ass surgery. Forgot about that. Well, he always looked the part. He always acted the part, but now he can look the part too. You know? That's what's important. I will certainly fly again, possibly tonight. Long term, I'm not sure it will stick though. It seems I'm losing a lot of my community. Well, people are still here. I mean, geez, we're not. The rest of us aren't dead. I mean, you know, Hallahan's still here, right? Eh? We're gonna squawk 6605. All right, and then right. Contact 1214 for taxi. So then I assume I'll just talk to ground. 1214.
Sure. Squawk 6641 and departures on 119.45 Southwest 441.
Good evening, Southwest 243, clear 108 on Juliet 9.
Slap seat next to me, right? I know, too. Pour one out.
Southwest.
Sad day.
We went 243.
Actually, what you should every stream now, Hallahan, that she does, you got to go in there and just yell, "Dead man walking."
Hotel Lima Charlie.
Hotas to be a Juliet Hotel 4, Hotel Lima Charlie, Southwest 243.
Echo 6.
Southwest 243, Fort Lauderdale ground. Expect a long taxi via Juliet, Hotel 4, Hotel, Lima.
Did you hear that, Tubes?
Bravo.
Expect a long taxi.
Alright,
You've been warned.
Hotel Bravo and then Tango 2 Southwest 243.
Fort Lauderdale ground, good evening. JetBlue 1173 at gate Echo 6, ready for push to start.
JetBlue 1173, Fort Lauderdale ground. Push back and start at your discretion. Advise and ready to taxi. Expect runway 10 left.
If you call for taxi, expect 10 left, JetBlue 1173. It's going to be so weird to run into sheet on frequency without a stream. It's true. Any filter I've put on is slowly coming off as we kill off the stream.
To turn left onto Bravo and then right onto
Well,
Bravo 2.
At least it's not. I mean, at least we still have Evan, right? Let's not lose sight of the fact
It will be a right onto Hotel
that we still
4,
have
right
Evan.
onto
Okay.
Hotel, left onto
Do they mean
Bravo,
long
right
in terms
onto
of
Bravo,
duration or
right to
distance?
Tango 2.
And they didn't say, but you know, it could be a little column A, a little column B.
Bravo 2, alright, and then we'll turn right onto
Which reminds me, I need
Bravo
my
after
shirts
Lima,
up.
and then right Tango 2 Southwest 243, thank you.
Lauderdale, waiting for the APU to come on
Wings,
at this point.
101, ready for taxi. Spirit Wings,
Got the chart up.
101, swap mode, Charlie.
APU is coming on.
101, we're going mode Charlie, do you not see it? Negative. Okay, that's weird. Alright, let's reset that transponder. Probably with PAR.
Come on, APU. We got things to do, man. Let's go. Let's go. APU. There we go. Off.
101, we just reset that transponder.
Ground services.
You say no? Affirmative.
Boop.
Alright, thank you, and I believe repeat that taxi clearance.
Say no tug available.
Spirit Wings 101.
Unreal.
Expect runway reassignment. Runway 10 right. 101. Would it be too much trouble? We requested 10 left. I was trying to help out tower, but sure. Thank you. Let me know where they're at. MTO.
Turning one. I remember when Lambast, Beer Mace was just a name I'd see in VATSIM. Beer Mace.
Tango, November, Gold, Lima,
Who's
Charlie.
Beer Mace?
Altimeter 3001. Alright, 101 via November, Gold, Lima, Charlie. And,
Somebody behind me, right?
Thank you very much.
Look, we got Evan. That's all that matters, all right? Everything will be fine. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking we should change to not real time. Like, a night flight is not
Delta
what I had in mind.
2148, Fort Lauderdale ground, contact Fort Lauderdale Tower, 119.3, good night.
19.3 for Delta 2148, good night.
All right, parking brake on. Engine 2 is on. Flaps, slats, lights.
And Spirit Wings 101, give way to the Southwest 737, crossings up to radar. Alright, we'll let that 737 pass. This is 101.
He should donate all that unused streaming equipment to Evan, right? Fort Lauderdale ground, JetBlue 1173, ready for taxi with information Charlie on board.
JetBlue 1173, Fort Lauderdale ground, runway 10 left, taxi via Tango 5, Charlie, hold short of taxiway Lima, altimeter 3001.
Taxi 10 left, Tango 5, Charlie, hold short of taxiway Lima for JetBlue 1173. All right.
Fort Lauderdale ground, America 49.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Charlie.
Need credit for this flight, guys.
Tango holding short Bravo.
FSUIPC, FSUIPC, smart cars. Gotta get my V-Blue credit, guys. Otherwise, you know, don't pay the bills.
49 heavy, Fort Lauderdale ground, runway 10 left, taxi via Tango Charlie, altimeter 3001.
Whatever.
10 left via Tango, Charlie. Rocket 49 Heavy, thank you, sir.
Look. Confirm. Great. Fresh. File. VATSIM. Start. Alright, here we go.
Bomb 0512 requesting pushback and start.
Bomb 5, Loyal, Fort Lauderdale ground. Expect to start at your discretion. Advise ready to taxi.
Here comes the pushback.
Light him up. So we're going Tango 5 to Charlie. Is that correct? A little short of Lima. Yeah, so it's a Tango 5. I see where it is. Anybody coming this way? I forgot about the better pushback in X-Plane 11. When, what's that dude's name? Who did the, light him up? He was he's a Twitch streamer, right?
Serving 101 Fort Lauderdale ground. Give way to the heavy American 777 passing Charlie right below.
Alright, we'll let the American 777 pass this 101.
There's like an airplane like right next to it. Tango 5. He never gave me any instructions here, but I'm pretty sure that
JetBlue 1173 Fort Lauderdale ground. Also give way to the heavy.
Yep, give away to the heavy 1173. Don't really have
And then JetBlue 1173 follow behind the heavy.
Follow the heavy 1173.
Ground, are we behind the JetBlue now or the American?
Serving 101, you're going to be behind the
Behind the JetBlue 101.
There we go. And I get first priority. We're getting second priority. Strobes on the taxi, or is the courtesy? Typical American. It's not my strobe, that's his strobe. Right? Now, mine are definitely off. Yep. I guess he didn't ask Sheed about the proper procedures for, you know, when you use your lights and whatnot. Listen, all the pilots can't be as good as the JetBlue guys, that's all. Wow, that's really loud. Flash your lights and maybe we'll get the hint.
American 489 heavy Fort Lauderdale ground. Contact Fort Lauderdale Tower 119.3. Good night.
1193, thank you for the service. American 49.
JetBlue 1173 Fort Lauderdale ground. Contact Fort Lauderdale Tower 119.3. Good night.
Over to Fort Lauderdale Tower, thanks to the ATC 1173.
On Charlie, pulling up to 10 left.
American 49 Fort Lauderdale Tower, hello.
Fort Lauderdale Tower, good evening. JetBlue 1173 behind the American Heavy on Charlie.
JetBlue 11, oh my, JetBlue 1173 Fort Lauderdale Tower, hello.
Guess the Brits can't really do the voice as much.
I'm not having a good day with my words, I must say.
It's an American thing.
I said hello to someone while handing them off. I don't think that's too good.
Par for the course on VATSIM.
Miami approach, Southwest 1454, descending Frogs 3.
Southwest 1454, Miami approach. At leg, cleared out left for my 9 approach.
I think I had the other comp. I hate that bug.
Delta 2148, winds 150 at 3, on off Marley, runway 10 left, cliff takeoff.
Hard F Marley, clear for takeoff, Delta 2148.
And this heavy guy is just... The whole short line really doesn't mean much to him. Oh, it's over there. Never mind. Alright. Some of us aren't paying attention. Just testing. There goes the Delta guy. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. All right, we're number 2 for departure. Sorry, Tubes. I got excited that we were gonna get a long taxi today, but no such luck. Express service here in Fort Lauderdale. That's how we do here in Florida, you know. Just helping everybody get out of the state as humanly fast as possible.
Over to departure 119.45. Good day.
1945. Good night. Delta 2140.
American 49, runway 10 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 10 left, American 49, Roger.
I know, I'm sorry, Tubes. I rang the bell and you can't unring that bell. Has anyone, speaking of bell, Taco Bell? Is that what that means? Or don't forget to smash that like button. Oh, yes, indeed. I got to make sure 4,000 is the top. That's pretty sure. 4,000. Yep. Where's the Spirit guy? Oh, he's literally right behind me. Actually, Noah's seat. It's not very good. You can't really see. I'll get up in the air. We'll see. We'll see how many people are going to Punta Cana and where have you. I have not looked at the traffic at all. I assume that San Juan is going to have the most traffic. That's my guess because I think it's just the most popular airport. I mean, it's and St. Martin is not. Juliana is not a featured airport, so I don't think that. Otherwise, maybe that would get all the traffic, but I think San Juan's going to get it. And I thought about going there, but Punta Cana is slightly shorter flight from Fort Lauderdale than San Juan, so I opted to go to Punta Cana. And we have pay-where scenery for Punta Cana, which is really nice. We also have pay-where scenery, to be fair, for San Juan, but you know, again, decided to go to Punta Cana. So, oh, Hallahan, sorry.
American 49, wind calm. Runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 10 left, American 49 heavy.
Flight 10, take your seats for departure. There goes the heavy. "23 arrivals into Punta Cana." It's not bad at all. So far. Yeah, and the event started, we're at 8 o'clock. I feel like if you're going to fly, how long does the event go to? Don't say, you say 9 o'clock? Is this a Jacksonville Center event that they sign off immediately? There he goes. Into the ether, into the clouds. Have you done any more 737 flight? I have not, Plato. I thought about doing a 737 flight for this live stream, but I decided because it's an event, I wanted to make sure I could, like...
American 49, it's inevitable over to departure 119.45. Good day.
Thank you for the excellent service. Going over to departure.
I decided not to do it for the event. A plane I was more comfortable with. But I have not.
JetBlue 1173, runway 10 left, line for wait.
Lamp away, 10 left, 1173. Yeah, there were like, there were a couple times this week I thought I was going to do a stream in the afternoon. And then I just got busy with work, and so it didn't happen. You should message supervisor, pilot, and... Oh, was he on? Is he doing the event? I was joking. Would we see him on? But, you know, I wasn't sure. There's no jokes to CP. He doesn't laugh. Oh, is that right? Oh, I gotta, that's his call sign. I thought it was, are you sure it's not, Charlotte Approach? Or Salt Lake Center? Because, you know, that has been his call sign recently. All right, Spirit Guy's over there. He's eating South Shore pizza with his feet kicked up right now.
Lauderdale
Living the
Tower,
life.
good evening. Frontier Flight 2417, runway 10 right.
Frontier Flight 2417 for Lauderdale Tower. Hello, Windsor calm, runway 10 right to Cliffland.
Good land, 10 right, Frontier Flight 2417.
JetBlue 1173, Windsor calm, RNAV Marley, runway 10 left, cliff takeoff.
RNAV Marley clear for takeoff 10 left. JetBlue 1173.
She can't do it like you.
There's the enthusiasm.
Frames are taking a hit here. Airspeed's alive. D1. Rotate. Is it a break? You're up. Fort Lauderdale. Sheed mode engaged. Hey, Sam Sargent, what's up, man? JetBlue! Welcome, Sam. Good to see you here.
Fort Lauderdale Tower, truck, 2 radio check.
Blast station calling, Fort Lauderdale Tower, pass message.
And we're airborne.
JetBlue 1173, unfortunately nothing more of my voice. Hope to departure now, 119.45, good day.
Over to departure, thanks to the great agency, appreciate it, and the effort, JetBlue 1173.
Try my best.
Fort Lauderdale departure, good evening, JetBlue 1173, airborne, passing through 3,000, 4,000.
JetBlue 1173, good evening, sir. Miami departure at a contact. Climb and maintain 7,000 for now. Actually, 9,000 for now. We'll have higher free momentarily. Altimeter 3004.
Up to 9,000 for JetBlue 1173. A+ efforts from ATC. Yeah, they're this is not like Boston. They've got a sense of humor down here in Florida.
Delta 1965, 16,000.
Semi-restrained JetBlues. They're listen, we here in Florida know how to have a good time, you know? Bring the noise down a little bit. This is how we roll down here in Florida. It's I won't say it's a party here all the time, but you know, it's hey, good times had by all.
Delta 1965, contact Miami at 135.6. Have a good flight.
135.6, hello.
American 49, same for you. Miami at 135.6. Good night.
1356, thanks for the service, American 49.
Thanks for flying, sir. JetBlue 1173, climb and maintain 11,000.
Up to 11,000, JetBlue 1173.
Miami departure, good evening. American 786 is with you at 5,000.
American 786, good evening, sir. Miami departure, radar contact, altitude checks. Climb and maintain 16,000. Altimeter 3004.
16,000 for American 786.
All right, should I change to daytime? Because this is like... There's nothing to look at. I mean, I'm fine with the nighttime. Like, I'm all for, if I was doing this off stream, like I would just, let's do sunset. All right, good call. Good call. There's the compromise. Perpetual sunset. Now that would be, I've said that before.
JetBlue 1173, climb and maintain 13,000.
To 13,000, 1173. Seems to be like 7.
American 1566, contact Miami on 135.17. Have a good flight.
Look at that. Alahan, the voice of reason, as usual. I love it. There should be a setting, though. You could, like, freeze time. Like, the weather can change and everything else can change, just not the time of day. Like, just leave the sun in position. How is that not, like, a mod? I have a soft side. Oh, boy. Vika Jane getting some, feeling the love tonight. Let's just say it that way. Altitude, hello, welcome. Like beaches, sunsets, long walks on the South Shore. But embarrassing, I'm a bit scared to use VATSIM. Any tips? That's very normal. I was very scared to go on VATSIM when I first got on there. It's intimidating because I don't think you want to be
JetBlue 1173, climb and maintain 16,000.
Up to 16,000. JetBlue 1173. You don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to get yelled at. You don't want to get in trouble, right? My advice to you is what you want to do is you want to, number one, get an aircraft you're really comfortable with.
Metro Police 6, good evening, sir.
Number two, you want to find you want to go not into an event, but you want to find some tower or a controller who's online who's not busy. Like, there's like, ideally, the guy or gal has like, I don't know, 2 or 3 planes in his airspace. And then you message him or her, say, say, hey, I'm brand new. Is it all right if I fly today through with you today? And as long as they know that, and you're fairly knowledgeable about what you think you're supposed to do, they will help you out. So I feel like that's how I started out. My first flight on frequency was in West Palm Beach. There was a tower on only. And I got on frequency and I said, I've never done this before. Is it okay if I spawn in here and try this out? And he was very helpful. He even offered, sent me a private message.
Lovely. Spirit Wings 11, Spirit Wings 101.
He actually offered a Discord if I needed to send any questions I had. So.
Altimeter 3004.
But I think like
6,000, altimeter 3004. And do you want a birthday song or no? It depends on how good of a singer you are. I might use the soundboard. I don't feel too good, but we'll try our best. I mean, give it a shot. I'm up for anything.
Anyway.
JetBlue 1173, contact Miami on 135.6. Have a good flight, sir.
Over to Miami Center. Thanks to the ATC. Appreciate it. JetBlue 1173. Miami Center, good evening. JetBlue 1173, level at 16,000.
Last aircraft calling, say again. JetBlue 1173, Miami Center, climb and tape level 350.
Up to 350 for JetBlue 1173.
Good evening, Cactus 778, inbound Vice 12,000 feet.
Cactus 778, Miami Center, climb and tape level 220.
Flight level 220, Cactus 778.
Miami Center, Southwest 556.
Sorry, we're back.
And 556, go ahead.
Can we
around, but yeah, going back to Altitude's question. After about 5 or 6 flights, I feel like you'll feel a lot more comfortable with everything.
10, 20 miles.
That was my experience with it. After about 5 or 6 flights, I started to feel less worried, concerned. et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hello, Sadejo.
Yeah,
Welcome.
2359, climb and maintain, flight level 360.
Hawks! That's a lot of nuts!
United 2359.
What's up, Hawks?
2359,
Congratulations on reaching your milestone. You did a 5+ hour stream yesterday.
175, Miami approach 120.5.
So appreciate it.
1205, American 175.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
What's up? Yeah.
Miami Center, American.
Seems like you had a nice time there, Hawks. Making the big time. You did 5 hours, so you know you can fill in for. You're gonna step into Sheed's shoes instead of 10 hours on Boston Center. We could do 10 hours in Minneapolis Center.
Delta 1955 flighting 090.
Dude, it felt like a 5-hour long stream.
Heading 090
It's rough, man. There are some streams where it's like the easiest thing in the world, and then some streams where it's like after 10 minutes you're like, I've made a terrible mistake.
Say again the speed.
Southwest 556, maintain Mach 0.80.
Parking money doesn't collect itself.
Maintain Mach 0.80 or greater for Southwest 550.
I mean, we all assume.
1965, maintain Mach 0.78.
We all assume that Hallahan is like the Al Bundy of parking garage people, right? Like he's not like Al Bundy was like, you know, sell women's shoes, and like Hallahan definitely talks to the customers like Al Bundy did to his customers. Is that like the fake thing? Oh, hold on, where's that sound effect?
No, thank you.
That's not it. Woohoo! Where's that? I used to have that.
Shut up!
Oh.
Your cousin.
There it is.
From Boston.
There it is, Hawks. It only took me 8 times, but I got it. Yeah. Well, that one I know.
This is going great.
That Hallahan, button I probably hit the most of all the buttons, so I got that one down. But no, when Hallahan walks in, we're supposed to play this.
Your cousin. From Boston.
That one's on speed dial. Indeed. Indeed.
I'm inbound by some 95.
All right, so let's see here. Where are we on the?
Roger, that's not what I have here. Fly heading.
Fantastic.
10 vector for your route.
Say Star Wars in a Boston accent? I don't want to do a Boston accent at all. I'm very bad at it. All right, let's see. 35 in Nassau. 25 in San Juan, really? 23.
Miami Center, good evening, Walker, 1677 with you through 10.7.
Oh, so everyone's going to Juliana. It's not even a featured airport, but everyone's going to Juliana. So yeah.
Miami Center, level 240, Walker, 1677.
Oh, nice. Ground. We know the ground controller in Punta Cana.
Direct by TAC Delta 1965.
Oh, Star Wars. Got it. Altitude 1:15 in the morning. Thank you for staying up with us. Look at this, like Flight of the Valkyries. Evidently, these are all the guys that left at 7. They got a big gap over here. I'm surprised there's not more arrivals than in Nassau, but there's a lot of traffic into Juliana, which is everybody wants to do Juliana because it's the most interesting approach in there. Sounds more like New Jersey. Could be.
Miami Center, buenas noches, American 1299 with you, 16,000.
American 1299, Miami Center, climb maintain level 370.
Up to 370, American 1299.
Thought that was somebody else.
Cactus 778, fly heading 270.
210 feels like the completely wrong direction.
If I can get my butt up earlier than noon, I can pull 5-hour streams more often. You'll have to talk to Morning Hawks, though. Morning Hawks needs to meet coffee. I feel like Hawks, I was saying earlier, there were like 2 or 3 times this week I was like, I'm going to do an afternoon stream. It's definitely going to happen. And then I eat lunch, and then I just have this massive desire to take a nap. Like, I get so tired, and it's just so unmotivated. Like, basically you just need a large cup of coffee to sip on, and all things are possible. I have a question. As you're an American, all the Americans I met seem to think the entire of England is called London. Do you think that? Of course. Obviously, we all know that. That's a fact, Altitude. Yeah, lunch is the death of all ambition. Oh, lightning strike. See that? Yes, we do know that all.
JetBlue. JetBlue. What are you still doing here? You should be with approach.
I'm monitoring approach.
That's because all of your blood rushes to your GI tract. Is that what happens when I have coffee?
1445, sir.
I think, right? I don't know. I just have, as soon as I lunge, all my energy dissipates.
2452.
It's London, England, UK, Euro. Get it straight, everyone.
12452, thanks for the service, American 49.
We don't, so, altitude. We don't think, I think most Americans know that there's more to England than London, but I think all Americans think that everybody in England talks like everybody from London.
300,
In which there's very much a lot of accents that, many of which are hard to understand.
Miami Center, Envoy 3971, level 1, 2000, correct, Nico. Envoy 3971, Miami Center, hello, climb maintain level 200. Climb maintain level 200, Envoy 3971. So that's 556, contact Miami Center, 124.52.
124.52, Southwest 556, Delta go.
So, Delta 1965, Delta 1965, contact Miami Center, 124.52.
124.52.
It's quite that it's most of the places in America are UK places with new in front. Yeah, they were not very creative in the 18th century. They were just like, whoa, what should we name this place? Let's just name it the same place we used to call it, but with the word new. The worst altitude is I think worse than that is the French names. They would just my favorite is in the state of Indiana, there is a town, a city, that is spelled T-E-R-R-E space H-A-U-T, and they pronounce it Terre Haute. I'm pretty sure that's not how the French pronounce it when they established that town, but
so I needed you to fly that whole route, but
yeah.
instead you took a shortcut to Vice, taking you through another ZMA sector that I don't own, so it was kind of messy there.
You know, all Americans think that Brits sound very posh. If it's the complete opposite, 90% of Brits don't sound posh. Oh yeah. Well, it's just the accent, altitude. We all think that, and to be fair, altitude, we all think that you guys and Aussies all sound the same, which is true, but we wouldn't be able. We can't tell an Aussie from a Brit apart. It all sounds the same to us. So, you know. But most importantly, we saved you in World War II. I'm just saying.
3971, clear direct platoon.
We need a Hallahan
Platoon on board 3971.
climb fix here. Cockney is what I'm used to hearing. I will say, if there's, I don't know what accent it is, but whatever London controller is, I can't understand him. He drops like 3 or 4 different consonants, and I don't know what he's saying. I'm not sure what accent it is, but that one is the hardest one to figure out. Actually, John Fezza, I think he's Scottish though. John Fezza, he doesn't speak English as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'll do the only
1173, contact Miami Center, 124.52.
Over to 12452, JetBlue, 1173.
See ya, JetBlue.
1, 2.
We got 967 Miami, roger.
Oops. I'm a center. Good evening, JetBlue, 1173, climbing through 3304, flight level 350.
JetBlue 1173 Miami, roger.
Looks like the fun has ended with the controllers here.
Miami Center, American 786 is with you out of flight level 250 for 330.
I don't understand what that means, Alan. Tubes, I have my series set to Australian English because it makes me giggle. As one should.
10.3 for 12,000.
London controller suffers from British football announcer syndrome. Sure, we'll go with that. Not to mention he thinks everything is like level 12 excitement. He will be like, let me think of something mundane. Oh, the ATIS will change. He'll be like, guys, you're not gonna believe this, but the ATIS has changed again. That's the best I can do right there. Sam, you are not wrong on that. The fun never ends with JetBlue.
Miami on 132.3.
Okay.
Bottle of water? Yes. That is the, yeah, a bottle of water.
32.3.
That is London control. Yeah, more power to him. What's up, Rue? Sometimes I come to YouTube and the stream isn't on the main. Mach 79er for JetBlue Loud 73. Sometimes I open YouTube and the stream isn't on the main page, which is why you should leave this platform. No. Well, first of all, Rue, see, I anticipate that problem, and I do a service by posting in the TSH Discord. So you know, Hallahan got here immediately. And let's face it, he's from the north side, not the sharpest tool in the shed, right? So this sounds like a Rue problem, not a you problem. There's 3 dots. Is that not the international sign of I am online? And then you go to hotchmania.tv. Whabam. I didn't see any of Rue's posts. No, he posted twice now. Have you not seen those? Oh, Alhan, do you have on the top of your chat, do you see like live chat or top chat? Change it to live chat. That is annoying. I wish they would change that. Top chat. Well, basically, YouTube doesn't think much of Rue then, Hallahan, because it says you don't need to see this guy. But it showed you like other randos that come in here for the first time, but not Rue. I agree with their assessment. Wait, it was 0.79, not.
America 24, contact Miami 132.3.
USA. I fully expect Rue and Hallahan to start modding for Hodge and Sheed folds it up. Well, to be fair, they were my mods on Twitch. Like, back when I was on there. So, to some extent that already happened. It's not weird at all. Why would it be weird? Plenty of people with different names. Oh boy, he's at it again. CP Jam.
Your cousin from Boston.
That's correct also. CP Jam is Friday night. Everybody's got a price.
America 1030, contact Miami.
Thank you.
135.2 CM.
So a sort of coming home experience for, yeah, everything's coming full circle, Hawks, basically. Do we have the Real American Song associated with anything? We do, yes. You have to become a member, Hallahan. And we have so here's the story, we got time. When you all became members and we played it last time, you have to like re-sub or whatever it's called on here. The last time when that played, I got hit with a DMCA for using that song. So listen to this, Hallahan. I found some dude who covered the song, stole his song, and now we should be good because that dude's song is definitely not. I'm pretty sure it's not copyrighted. I think it's just some dude's cover. So we have a new bootleg version of the song, but it can only be played.
73. I can give you faster if you want.
Yeah, we'll definitely take faster for 1173.
Yeah, Blue 1173. Maintain Mach 181 for now.
Mach 81 for JetBlue 1173. Look at this.
18 and 94. Contact
Great
Miami
service here.
on 135.2.
Oh, here we go. What? Did it not work? Hallan, thank you for using this up. Hold on a second, Hallan. I'll cover you. There we go.
When it comes crashing down, that it hurts inside.
We did it. Thank you, Hallan, for gifting a sub to Dave. You don't like it? That's a great version. I'll never do that again. Come on. That was a great cover. That guy had all the energy. It was good until he started singing. Okay, well, that's fair. I mean, he really, it was a heavy metal version, you know? Well, we gotta find a better cover then. Thank you, Halhan, for the gift membership. Dave, enjoy the benefits. I don't know if Dave is here or not. It just says Pilot Dave was gifted a membership. So if you're here, if you're watching the replay later, thank you.
Miami Center, November 33 Tango X-ray, flight level 250.
I'd rather have the Adam Sandler.
So 2148, maintain Mach 0.81.
Probably should, I don't know. Maybe we can find a better one then. Can't play it on stream.
280, break American 49, maintain Mach 0.78.
Mach 78, American 49, Roger.
Alright, 2148 will maintain.
I mean, really what we need, Halhan, is we need Sheed to say when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. And then we auto-tune that into the song part, like the instrumental, and then YouTube gold right there.
So 1894 contact, Miami on 135.2.
I can't gift myself one, right? Can you exclude music from the YouTube VODs like you can with Twitch? I'm not sure, Plato. I don't know how people do that, quite frankly, on Twitch, let alone YouTube. So the answer is maybe. I just know that we got hit within 10 minutes of the stream ending last time with the DMCA. And on YouTube, it's fine. Like, they're just, you don't get a strike. It just will, basically the entire video's ads get monetized for them instead of for you. Can I gift myself super sticker, super chat?
Miami Center, good day. Southwest 441, climbing to flight level 350.
Let's see if I can do it on my own stream. Did Hawks give you DMCA? Yes, he did. He did indeed. You can't also use theater mode and see the chat at the same time. It's theater mode. If you're in a theater, you're supposed to just be watching. That's the ice cold mode there, Rue, where Ice likes to sit in his tighty whities in Indianapolis, put his feet up, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the stream and shake his head and go, "Oh, that Hallahan. He's always got something to say." Altitude, you're very welcome. Thanks for joining us here. Hopefully catch you on another stream soon. Appreciate it, man.
Sorry, I'm late. I was cutting the grass. Cutting the grass in the summer heat is
the
worst. Love the little tune though. Keep it low.
He loves the tune. Thank you, Ian, for the 5 bomb. Appreciate it, buddy. Cutting the grass is the worst. That's why I hire somebody else to do it. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Good to have you here, Ian. Welcome back. See, I got Iron Curtain by Russia and Belarus because they think Bob Marley's the devil. Yeah. So it wasn't that. Yeah, Hawk. I forgot about that. So not only did Hawks get me DMCA'd for playing a song, but it wasn't like globally. It was just in Russia. That was the problem. I offended the Kremlin with that song. But that entire video got demonetized, or rather, I didn't get any money out of that video. So that's the only problem with YouTube. It's good and bad because they don't give you a strike, but they do take all your money. So it's like, I don't know what's worse. Depends on your perspective, I suppose. It does not take your chat it will not take your money from like your memberships or from like super chats, like what Ian just did, but it will take all your ad revenue from the replays and whatnot, which is not that much. But oh yeah, I was gonna just for Hallahan, I was gonna give myself a sub. Hold on, how do I do this? My channel. Caribbean FNO. Okay.
Express 340 Miami 5x5.
How do you gift yourself a sub? I see. Show your. Oh, there it is. Membership gifting. Got it.
Thomas 282, descend pass discretion, maintain 11,000 Freeport altimeter.
Here it comes.
Is 3002.
In Mother Russia, Bob Marley plays you. Nice, dude. I have to add a different credit card because I don't think this is a business expense. That one will do. Firm. Cool. Save card. All right, Hallahan, coming in hot. Rue! Oh, now the shoe's on the other foot. You're welcome, Rue. And just for you.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Mom, we have real American at home. Come on. That's a great song.
1000 altimeter 3002.
That guy really put his heart in it. Love how I got louder. Yeah, well that was me, Hawks. I had to opt into this. You can't just give subs to the hot tub stream ladies as jokes on YouTube. It's true. Actually, what's funny was, so Hawks, to his credit, gifted 5 subs, but you don't actually get the notifications until the person accepts it. So yeah, you can't just gift them to like randos and.
Maintain 11,000 altimeter 3002.
Delay? Come on. All right, what's the delay allocation card for today, guys? It is weird in the sense that, Hawks, if somebody gifts one, you might not get the satisfaction of the sound effect until they actually accept it. New route.
100 Papa Hotel Lima, Miami.
ORA.
40 miles northwest of NASA LVOR at maintain 11,000. NASA altimeter 3002.
Cross 40 miles northwest NASA LVOR at or above 11,000. Can you say the altimeter again?
NASA altimeter 3002.
Roger that, thanks.
But, Rue, enjoy your benefits. As a Tier 1 extremely junior first officer. How do you emote? Hallahan, Rue needs some hand holding. You just hit the little dude on the left, the little smiley face below the chat. Oh, AOC must equal 1426.
Can we step out of the copper for around 2 minutes?
That was 556. Stand by.
Oh.
2148, descend to maintain for level 30 for traffic.
Say again for Southwest 21, correction, Delta 2148.
2148, descend to maintain for level 330 for traffic.
Oh, I had to refresh. You could just disable to get this up on Twitch.
Turn 30 degrees right for traffic.
That wasn't me, right?
Turning 30 degrees right for traffic.
You could just disable the gifted sub on Twitch. I'm surprised YouTube doesn't play the policy. It seems strange that the way they did it, in that you have to.
Son, are you going to keep us at 330 for Delta?
You got to, like I said, the whole accepting thing seems more like it's more work to do that. But
330 for Delta 2148.
So 1965, turn 30 degrees right for traffic.
3 degrees right, 1965.
The real question is, how does it determine? I don't even know on Twitch how they do that.
So 556
How do they determine who gets it? Is it like the person who's followed the channel the longest? The person that's in the chat and followed the channel the longest? Ian, you can't see anything but the stars. Oh, that, yo, sorry, we gotta fix that. We've been trying to do perpetual sunset. It's gonna be 7:15 for the entire flight.
So 556, thank you. Say next waypoint.
Our next waypoint will be Haggett Hotel.
It's probably some hand wavy algorithm stuff, but I think being a regular viewer plays a big role. Are we talking about Twitch or YouTube? Because either way, I'm not sure how that works. I've been gifted subs on Twitch for channels I don't even follow, but I'm in the channel. You know what I mean? That always seems strange to me. It's like, wow, there's some people here in the channel who follow who haven't gotten a gifted sub that I did. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's based on analytics and how lucky you are to spend money on the channel. Maybe. I think you guys are giving them a lot of credit for that. Their algorithm is that smart. I just assumed on Twitch anyway. It was like it's like a game of Yahtzee where it's just like this like boggle ball that like gets rolled around, and if your number hits, your number hits.
1965 direct Haggett Hotel Alpha Golf India Delta to join Yankee 290.
Okay, direct Haggett.
It is magic. Black magic, indeed. Now the real question is, will we get a DMCA strike for the $1 Million Man song? Money, money, money. Because that one I did not change. And I don't remember on the other stream if we got hit with it. I only know that I got hit. It specifically called out Real American. So I don't know if, like, once you get hit with one song violation, that's it. You can't get hit with any others.
Citation 33 Tango X-ray contact. Nassau approach 121.0.
There you go, Hawks, right?
121.0.
That's fair.
Actually, have a good one.
Miami, Spirit Wing 783, flight level 330-4350.
Spirit Wing 783, Miami, roger. Bravo's 282, turn 20 degrees, left descend, maintain 5,000.
Left 20 degrees, maintain.
Has anyone had any more played around with X-Plane 12 yet? I finally got the Flight Factor 320 activated in there, but I'm not sure what the it seems unclear what the status of sceneries are. Like, do they work? Like, I saw people were having good luck with Orbix, with True Earth, and I own True Earth Florida. But when I went to the Orbix app, it didn't recognize X-Plane 12 as a simulator. So I wasn't sure, and you can't download it off the website. When you go to the website, it directs you back to the Orbix downloader thingy. And then, you know, what if you're like some scenery that you bought 2 years ago? Will that work off the bat kind of thing? So, don't know. XP72 basically linked his 11 scenery and it all worked. Yeah, I kind of regret, Hawks, nuking my X-Plane 11 installation before. Like, I just shift deleted the whole thing. And then I realized later on that might have been a mistake.
Negative, we'll stay at 330 for Delta 2140.
So, I guess I just re-download a bunch of things there. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get... what airport is MDPC? Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. And we do have payware scenery for this.
556, how many minutes?
Let's take a look at the graphic. We're over here. That's us right there.
Report back, and we'll get some facts as well. Stop with 556.
24 arrivals into Punta Cana.
31 contact.
29 arrivals into San Juan. Really? I'm surprised this is busy. 54 into Juliana. Wow. What about Nassau? I am surprised Nassau is not busier because this is the closest airport to the U.S. So you can do. I mean, the flight from Fort Lauderdale or Miami to Nassau is like half an hour, maybe.
Bravo's 282.
It's an up and down flight.
Unless
By the way,
you
the
wanna
intro on your
take the
X-Plane
visual
12
now,
review
I'll
video was
give-
Chef's Kiss. Thank you, Hawks. Appreciate it, man.
I don't want to be flipped. I can take the visual.
I tried my best on that one. I felt your disappointment.
Report 5 mile
It's
final.
it's something that I think we've been talking here in this channel a while about,
09er for
and it was the
runway 09 degrees.
yeah. It's a damn shame, is what it is. It really is.
2866, flight level 3204-370.
JetBlue 2866, Miami, roger.
So I didn't realize that this sector, Miami Oceanic, is Miami and not the Bahamas. I thought the Bahamas controls this airspace.
Bahamas 2828, affirmative, clear visual approach runway 9er.
Runway 9er, so I thought you said 29er. Bahamas 282.
I thought Punta Cana was PUJ IRL. I think this might be, Ian, the difference between, what is it, the ICAO airport codes. Help me out here, Hawks. It's like we're both right. So like in this case, like you're right, Punta Cana PUJ. But MDPC is the, I don't know, the different code. Same airport. But there's different codes, right? There's the ICAO, and then there's the other thing, whatever the other thing is. But MDPC is the other thing, I guess. I don't know. I just know it's MDPC. There's a better explanation than what I just gave. A significantly better explanation than I just gave. But boy, am I not good at doing it. Man, like to get the sunset, it really sets quickly here. Perpetually like 37 times.
Miami Center, JetBlue 1477, checking in, flight level.
Yeah, the ICAO is MDPC, right? But what's the difference between?
JetBlue 1477, Miami, roger.
That's the Wikipedia entry. Wikipedia entry. Here you go. So there's IATA and ICAO. So ICAO is MDPC and the IATA is PUJ. There you go. Hawks typed it in chat there. I wondered if they ever considered linking up with Google or another data provider for charging for service that would include ortho. So the answer is, I mean, anybody, literally anybody, can get access to the Google Maps repository. It's something you can do. It's part of Google provides this as a service. You just pay for usage. So like every, request is a like 1 cent or something like that, and obviously it would cost them a pretty penny for this. So it's possible to do that, Hawks. That's not an issue. Like there is not a gate in that sense. There's a cost to it, but that data is available. But the question is then how do you integrate it? And I think the other problem, Hawks, I'm going to go one step further. I don't think the problem is the tech aspect. I genuinely believe Laminar Research does not care that is a priority. It's not a priority to them. I don't think they perceive that as much. Like we look at it and say, gosh, X-Plane 12 would be so much better with it. And I truly believe Laminar looks at it and says, no, we don't need that. It's unnecessary. And then you'll start spouting about the flight model and how it's better and all that. It's not about the visuals are fine, blah, blah, blah.
Frigate 1299, say Mach number.
But if X-Plane started bundling that with the sim without paying, then Google comes after us. Correct. But you can't do that actually. I mean, they're gonna the key, the API key you need, it would it wouldn't work. But yes, they stole the data. Correct. I'll Rue, to your point, I'll VState something like that, like where if you're stealing ortho, something like that. But I mean, you could do that. I mean, make it a monthly cost. I'd pay for it.
Negative, we're doing 6
I would pay for it in a heartbeat. But I really don't think X-Plane is interested. Now, could a third-party developer do it? Maybe. I don't know how. I'm sure it's not an easy lift. But imagine like X America did that. Yeah, it's on the user to pay for the service. Well, you could and that'd be interesting, Hawks. I mean, that was kind of what X America did. was it took the ortho tiles and it rendered buildings based on what it saw there. The problem with X America was it was very generic. It wasn't smart enough to be able to figure out, you know, really be able to extrapolate, you know, oh, this is the Empire State Building versus this is a 5-story office tower. Yeah, for sure, Hawks, they would, for that level of throughput, they'd have to have more of a deal than just signing up for an API key. I agree with you on that. Again, I don't think that's really in there. I just don't think, I don't know this for a fact. I really don't believe that X-Plane, the Laminar Research cares to that point. They don't see it as a problem. They don't see it as an issue. I think they just look at it as a people who fly X-Plane aren't as interested in that as other things, and they prioritize the other things. Now, I would point out in X-Plane 11, I thought Laminar Research really had a misstep when they prioritized so heavily X-Plane, the mobile stuff, which was a complete waste of resources, if you ask me. Maybe made them money, and they're laughing to the bank, possibly. I think their attention to VR is also a waste of time. Like, it should be. I just don't know. It will ever in this, certainly in the X-Plane 11 realm, generate enough demand that we really need to put that much resources into VR, but. I don't know. I try to take myself out of the situation, like not be like too subjective, like, well, my opinion based on what I like is the most important thing. I'm really trying to like think of the broader picture here. VR people really like VR though. Yeah, but I feel like they're like a minute user base. Rue. I have no data to back that up, of course. That's my gut instinct. I think you're right. I agree with you that VR people really like VR, but I think in the grand scheme of the user share that uses VR with any kind of regularity is extremely small and minor. It is like the uber early adopters who like it for the VR for the sake of VR, and hey, it is a kind of a cool idea, but I don't think it's quite. This isn't like an X-Plane problem. I think the technology isn't quite there yet.
Southwest 441 is at Mach point.
I agree with Hawks. I don't know how they can ignore that fact.
Maintain Mach 0.81, Southwest 441.
You know, there's been a new bar set, and whether you like it or not, you're not meeting that. JCT, what's up, man? Hello. Rue, I got X-Plane after MFS came out. Really, I didn't know that, and I liked it more. Nothing changed in my eyes. I didn't expect more than this. It just met my expectations. I do miss the flight dynamics. I'm not gonna lie, and a few other things like, you know, labels and it's X-Pilot, right? Like, I miss like little things like that, but man, is it disappointing when you get close to the ground and the buildings just look mad. I don't know. This conversation is old. Let's talk about pizza. Fair point. JC, speaking of pizza, here, I'll bring this full circle. I legit told my wife yesterday, I was like, I want to fly up to Connecticut today, Friday. So yesterday, I'm going to fly up tomorrow, and I'm going to go stay up to Connecticut and I'll come back on Sunday. And that was given that plan was given the heave-ho. That was you're not doing that. End of story. And then I said today, what if we left tomorrow, Saturday, and then come back on Monday?
Traffic's gonna be 12 o'clock, 25 miles, 25 southeastbound.
Gotta shoot your shot.
Level, followable tree 5.
Well, I was gonna do that, JCT, and then I remembered that Savage thinks I take too much vacation, so I decided to stay home.
Rudy last blue 2866.
The negative 1477 traffic, 12 o'clock.
Ate Costco pizza for the first time the other day. They got something there. Oh my God, Hawks! You're such a Midwesterner. Where has your good taste gone, sir? How dare you?
That was 556 traffic, 12 o'clock.
You don't eat 100% of the pizzas you don't order. I will admit, JCT, on my deathbed, I will regret having not flown up to Connecticut for Pepe's summer pie. Did you give me the look then? No, the look is reserved for like questions that I have zero chance, like, you know, just I didn't get no. This was this in her opinion this necessitated a verbal response of you're an idiot, you're not going there. Costco PC isn't the greatest, but definitely is the best value. I would say, I don't know about Costco, but Sam's Club hot dogs back in the day, the hot dogs plus drink special was like the best dollar for dollar you could spend and be completely full. It was so good.
Contact Miami on 132.3.
That's what we got when we went. Summer pie, it's so good, JCT, isn't it? That summer pie is amazing. It was nice not to have the kids so we didn't have to get stuck with pepperoni. Oh, dude. Yes. Costco hot dog is still $1.50. Dude, that is a great deal right there. I mean, it was a good deal at $1.50 like 10 years ago.
Still 1965 traffic 12 1 o'clock.
Still there, but I live in Podunk. We don't have great options. Hawks, goldbelly.com. You can order Sally's, not Pepe's, but you can order Sally's. Where's Zupardi's?
2148 contact Miami 121.
Zupardi's is in West Haven. Still pretty darn good.
3236.
Yeah, dude, JC, those local tomatoes are chef's kiss.
32.3.
Hawks, you say I miss no, Hawks, you misspelled New Haven. Not spelled Chicago. It's spelled New Haven, Connecticut. Actually, JCT, we were watching. I was watching the Yankees game, and there was a ad for Foxwoods, and they were like, in the ad, they were like, "Come plan your summer getaway." And I told my wife, "Let's plan our summer getaway to Foxwoods." That, Ian, is when I got the look. That was the. She just glanced over, didn't say a word. And then I knew we were not going to Foxwoods for a summer getaway. They're shopping there. She's not that naive. I could pull that one over. She knows. She's been to Foxwoods many, 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 many times. At this point, JC, I'm just selling them on the fact that, like, this weekend in Connecticut, it's supposed to be like really nice. Like, I think in the morning it's going to be like in the 40s and then warm up to like the 70s. Like, whereas here in Florida it's like a bazillion degrees and also 100% humidity. Foxwoods is better shopping than Mohegan. True. Mohegan has better dining than Foxwoods though, because it has Pepe's among other things. Fox, used to enjoy going block by block and discovering some new great place and food. Oh, in Chicago? True.
Break 387 Miami, Roger.
I don't know, JCT. It's a fight I'm fighting. Because you can get, like, even at the last minute, you can fly a Velo, Orlando to New Haven, direct.
Miami 135.
It's pretty damn good. Yeah, Mohegan was just closer. Yeah, for us too, JCT, because Foxwoods was off of, what is it, Route 2 or whatever? That's a pain in the butt to get to.
1477. I'm sorry, this is going to happen all night. Traffic is 12 o'clock, 30 miles eastbound, A320, available 370.
No worries, sir. I only have the traffic on my radar. I can't see anything right now.
Roger. Bring it 1299.
Oh, that was for me, but.
Or 12 to 1 o'clock, 25 miles westbound, A320, available 360.
Yeah, I'm trying, JCT. You know what? The odds of, what is it, the law of statistics, sooner or later, I'll get a yes. My street was right off 12, so I would take 12 past the mental hospital and cross the Thames to the casino. Nice. Oh, you came from the other direction. Yeah, I was coming, we would just go 95 to 395. And that's a straight shot into Mohegan Sun Boulevard, straight into the casino. I mean, you can hit the winter entrance, like, you know, still doing 55. Whereas Foxwoods just always seemed like we were driving to Mordor, and then eventually we'd get there. Like, one does not simply drive to Foxwoods. One ventures to Foxwoods. Okay, so you were north of Mohegan. Yeah. Gotcha. Hey, Winter, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, we're flying to Punta Cana.
Blue 1477, thanks.
It does feel like that. It's off of 2. Yeah, it's honestly. I remember going to the Foxwoods for the first time as a kid and thinking, like, this is in the middle of nowhere. Just hanging out. Nice. Thanks for stopping by, Winter. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're where are we? We are 400 miles away, so about a little under an hour. Actually, it seems I thought this flight was gonna be shorter. We're about an hour away from Punta Cana. We are right over here. It's a pretty busy event. I mean, good dispersal of traffic. 24 arrivals in Punta Cana, 37 in San Juan, 57 in Juliana.
783, same Mach number.
Good old Norwich. My first kid was born at back. I don't think I've. I must have. I'm sure I've driven through Norwich. I don't think I've actually ever like gone to Norwich. Like, hey,
783, same Mach number.
Let's go to Norwich.
Point 20.
And I've said in the past, we've said let's go to Waterbury, which is not that exciting. I just don't think we ever went up there. I could be wrong, but I don't recall going up to Norwich other than driving through it. Norwich was always like one of those places that would always get like 7 feet of snow when the rest of the state got like normal amount of snow. Well, there's a reason I called it Eastern Connecticut the armpit of New England. No. That is Rhode Island, sir. Because Rhode Island is just as damp as your armpit. It never snows there. It just rains a lot. That being said, JCT, right before we left Connecticut to move to Florida, I really thought about buying a house like in North Stonington, which is like one of those last towns on 95. It was cheap out there. Noah! What's up, Noah? Noah was in Norwich 10 minutes ago. Unreal. Yeah, some of those houses are really cheap on that. Like, when you go past New London, and those last couple towns, like past Groton, I mean, there were some good deals out there. Warwick Providence had a lot more to do in Norwich. I mean, yeah. You just described 75% of the state of Rhode Island. I don't know.
Jedi 69 at cruise, maintain Mach .78.
0.78 at cruise, Jedi 69.
When I was in the shipyard, we had some guys who lived on the other side of the border, like in Westerly. Oh, yeah. But Rhode Island, I don't forget now if Rhode Island was cheaper or what have you, but... Well, Noah was in Connecticut last night. He posted photos. I was extremely jealous. No, I was just saying earlier, I don't know how long you've been lurking, but I really thought about flying up to Connecticut this morning. Rhode Island had cheaper taxes. Imagine that. Well, I mean, Massachusetts has lower, or had lower gas taxes than Connecticut. But my dad would occasionally drive up to Springfield to get cheaper gas, which the ROI on that drive from the shoreline of Connecticut just could not have been there. But in his mind, it was worth it.
So 880, confirm you're going to hit Burgo at 280.
Killingly versus NFA football game. Wow. Which horse is do you have in that race there, Noah?
Delta maintain flight level 280 Delta 880.
When I was getting out of the Navy and 25 years old, I took the ACT since I was going to go to college. I took it at NFA and getting some teenagers started hitting on me. I said I'm 25 and she walked away.
1173 contact Miami on 132.3.
Can you repeat the frequency for JetBlue 1173?
132.3.
132.3 for JetBlue 1173. Thank you.
Thanks.
You know what our next frequency change will be, American 1136. I know we just requested a step away, but I'm requesting a 5-minute step away if that's possible.
American 1136 approved.
2, good day.
Hold on, Jason. We got to dissect this for a second. Miami Center, good evening. JetBlue 1173, Mach 8.1.
JetBlue 1173. Miami Center, roger.
So wait a minute, JCT. You're telling me some lady comes up to you and starts saying, hey, big boy, the first thing out of your mouth is I'm 25? You don't see where it goes, see what happens, see what you can get? Like, you know, maybe you, you know. And, you know, then later on it comes out.
Almost 556.
Yeah, Winter, he was not too happy about that.
Delta 2148, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Y'all hear that EVGA is terminating their partnership with NVIDIA and will no longer sell graphics cards. I saw that headline, so what are they going to sell then? Just the other one, not NVIDIA, AMD's? She asked if I went to school there, and after a bit of conversation, I had to drop the bomb. All right, so you didn't, it wasn't the first words out of your mouth, but you were too good of a guy. You couldn't let it go for that long. You, sir, did not go to the college with the same people I did, but I applaud your noble intentions, even though you went to bed alone that night. Still, respect. Oh, so Hawks, they're not going to do any graphics cards.
56, Roger. Report back.
Wow, so they pulled a sheet. Oh!
When it comes crashing down, that it hurt inside.
Flying Eagle. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, so JCT, the remix, we got hit with the DMCA for the real song. So this is a cover that Hallahan absolutely hates. He thinks it's terrible. So if you really want to upset Hallahan, keep gifting memberships because he hates it. But yeah, it's a remix. It's a cover.
Canadian Express.
I should have cranked it there, Plato. JCT, I was also married, so I didn't go to bed alone. All right, fair enough. You really did the right thing there. I didn't act like someone who was maladjusted. Fair enough. Yeah.
Express 340,
Are you wearing your ring?
Level 280.
I'm just curious about that. The cover's gone mainstream, man. It is YouTube problems. I don't know. Didn't Twitch have that problem for a while with like clips, or did people just like ignore it basically? Oh, sorry. Hawk says no co-op with AMD or Intel for graphics cards. Yikes.
You ready with a frequency for radar Medicana 204, please?
Oh, you had gloves on? Okay.
Delta 18.
Here's the real question, JCT. Here's the question for you.
Miami Center 124.52 today.
That day, so the girl hits on you. You say, "Sorry, I'm 25." You neglect to mention the fact you're married, but never mind that. She goes away. Do you tell your wife when you get home? Guess what, baby? Still got it, because some lady wanted me, but I said, "Listen, honey, it's just not gonna work. All right, I'm too much of a man, and I've got a lady." You tell your wife about it, or you just keep that one to yourself and save it for a rainy day on Discord? People usually split the PC audio and mic stream and only upload the mic input to. Yeah, I don't know how to do that though in OBS. I've heard of that strategy, and I'd like to try it actually for this. Flying Eagle is going well, man. I am well. How are you? And thank you again, Flying Eagle, for becoming a member. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
Good day.
Wasn't me, right? I secretly think that Hallahan likes the song. A little reverse psychology action. I don't know. He already went to bed, Hawks. He was not happy. I gifted myself a sub. You're welcome, Rue. And he was not happy. He did. JC, I constantly talk about how we were both mistaken for much younger people than we actually are. Babyface is nice. Oh, no worries, Eagle. Glad to have you here, buddy. Better late than never. You're like Flying Eagle. You're like the mid-game reliever. You know, some of the early guys already punked out on us, went to bed. So you need to bring a fresh arm.
In your face, Milwaukee.
Winter, thank you for following, subscribing. It's weird on here compared to Twitch, but thank you, my friend. Appreciate it.
Tiger 341 as a trend.
Oh, we got to reset the sunset. We've been, if you're just joining us, Flying Eagle, we've been following, we just keep it on sunset because night flights are meh. This way we keep it on sunset, and it's always beautiful on the flight deck.
Pilot Club 841, roger, thanks.
How did we talk? How did we get on this topic, JCC, of you and some girl hitting on you?
American 1299, wait to you 370.
American 1299,
No worries, Winter. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hallahan is like the experiment where Major League Baseball team started the game with a reliever and then took them after like 2 innings. It's totally true. He is, let me tell you, the first 10 minutes of the stream, nobody chats more than Hallahan. I mean, he will respond to everything and anything. And then 15 minutes into the stream, that's it, I'm out of here. And he just falls asleep.
Delta 1894.
Oh, got it. So it's Noah who got us on that topic. Got it, JCD. All right, that makes sense. I was like, we were talking about graphics cards and Route 2.
It's the 2 calls and the tech night, I guess. I guess so.
I do miss Connecticut. I really do. Man, I really want to fly up there. I'll probably move back up there one day. I wish. My problem, I mean, it is so expensive up there, especially compared to Florida. I mean, geez Louise. The cost of the taxes, like every now and then JCC will be on the couch and like my wife will be like, hey, look at this house that's for sale in my old hometown. And then she's like, do you know what the taxes are on that house? Like, I mean, it is literally night and day compared to what we pay down here. Now, granted, my house value has gone up like ridiculous amount compared to what I paid for it. So we'd be making out like bandits selling this house right now. But still. Your wife works for Pratt & Whitney, so we basically got a guaranteed job and move back. Nice. Right over there in Sikorsky. And I get grumpy complaining. I mean, let me move with this JCT. When we left Connecticut, I was a poorer man financially than I am now. So I would do that, but the reality is for my job and stuff, it is better and it's easier if I live in Florida. So the simple solution is to get a summer home in Connecticut.
Good day, Southwest,
Or in my case, a winter home.
350.
Try being in California Bay Area for housing? Yikes. Yeah, no, I have... My heart goes out to you, Flying Eagle. I mean, you said to yourself, I could be living in New York, which is just stupid expensive. But instead, I'm going to live in San Francisco, which is just, you slap your grandma, stupid expensive. I feel so bad. They have an office here in Oklahoma City. Wait, Bay Area is beautiful. I mean, visiting places is amazing.
Miami, how you doing? Fletcher at 375 at level 410.
My hope, JCT, is the Connecticut housing market takes a ding. I don't need like a 2008 housing market crisis. I just want like a small drop in pricing for houses, and then I'll tell my wife, look, it's a good investment. Let's get a second house in Connecticut, kind of thing. San Francisco is the #1 most expensive place to live in all the U.S. Oh yeah, for sure.
American 7313, same Mach number in the cruise.
Mach number 340, cruise dropping down to 34,000, American 731
Okay, I need your Mach number. I didn't catch it.
0.785.
Roger, thanks. United 1425, Miami.
When we moved back to Oklahoma in 2017, the houses in Connecticut weren't actually that much more expensive than in Oklahoma. Really? Just much older? Yeah. Connecticut houses, JCT, and I'm sure this was the case when you were younger, a lot of houses in Connecticut are ghetto fabulous. Like, there are people with a lot of money and just these like crummy houses from like 1960. It was always amazing that like the town I grew up in was a very affluent town in Connecticut, and people would be driving Beamers and just wood panel walls and just like, not dilapidated, but definitely ghetto fabulous. Just,
yeah, that's fine.
not a lot of stuff there. I grew up in Madison. It was just funny that like that kind of changed as I went to college, like since like 2000. Let's just put it that way. I feel like that's changed a lot. A lot of those houses for like mid-century have been demolished and rebuilt with McMansions and things like that. So there's been a lot more growth. I feel like when I was a kid, new housing in Connecticut was really rare. You either lived in a house that was built in the 60s, or you were one of those weirdos that lived in one of those houses that had a plaque on the front door that said, "This house was built in 1787 by Captain Hallahan III." In North, there are a ton of old mansions that got turned into multifamily apartments with a family on each floor. Interesting.
Yeah, 1425, maintain Mach point.
I wonder if that's the same. I know Stanford has things like that. I'm not sure those are older houses or just like that old.
United 1425.
Okay, United 1425, then let's do 0.78 or greater.
78 or greater. United 1425.
Miami Center, pilot code 341, flight level 380.
All right, what's the status here? I am...
Pilot Club 341, Miami Center, roger.
Where am I?
Miami Center, Conda Blue 1 Heavy with you, flight level 410, direct flight deck.
Air Canada, let's see here.
Close, I might...
Air Canada 001, Miami Center, roger.
I lost the beeps, I lost the sweeps, I lost the creep. Oh, there I am. I'm back here? No way. Really? Oh, no, that's right. No, that's correct.
Center, pilot code 142, stepping away for 5.
All right, so this guy, American 49, is ahead of me. This is the same dude who took off in front of me. This is the 777. All right.
Stop at 2148, Julie, follow up 310.
Julie, flight level 310.
And we've got... Coming up on top of drop here in a little bit, not too much longer. But... Eagle, we're going to Punta Cana. Sorry, Punta Cana. Ian, is downloading X-Plane 12 complex? I might just get it for fun, no VATSIM, no nothing sim. It's not complex at all. It's very easy. It's a standalone thing. You just have to get, right now you can't get it from Steam. You have to get it from the X-Plane store. But it's pretty easy, dude. And in fact, when you launch it now, because it's in beta still, it will update itself if there's a new update.
JetBlue 1173 across Julie, follow up 3, correction, American, correction, JetBlue 1173, Julie, follow up 310.
Julia 310, JetBlue 1173. Julie, hold on a second, guys. I'll catch up on the chat 1 second.
Pilot Club 306, Sonic Miami, Center 124.52, good day.
So can I get... I can't pick up the ATIS yet for MDPC.
Pilot Club 306, you're the best. See you. What's up?
We got plenty of time here. Simulator Concierge, corny joke time. I once offended a mallard. It didn't say anything. It just ducked out. Definitely a corny joke. There was an old mill on Shetucket River. It was abandoned for a while, and they started turning it into an apartment complex. It looked pretty cool.
American
Oh, nice.
7313, they got you on the airways, or are you going to boozy?
Heading to boozy right now.
Okay, roger.
Okay, so we don't have an arrival in here. Oh, MDPC, here we go. And there's no ATIS. Oh, there it goes. Expect RNAV 8. Arrival. I guess no star.
Miami Center, United 1425. Requesting level 380. We burned that deal for it.
United 1425.
I'll take a look at it now, just see 1 second. Let's see here. Open Discord.
Roger. Climb maintain follow 380, United 1425.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's not what I expected. I thought this was going to be like... Yeah, I don't know. Some more of a dilapidated, crappier looking building. That looks really cool.
Back up to 360.
Yeah, super swanky.
American 7313.
Not a problem.
Yeah, the Flying Eagle, it's a... The FNO today is a Caribbean... This week is a Caribbean FNO. Is there any other events? We got no plans this weekend. Maybe we'll do another stream tomorrow. What's the, what's a calendar? Usually the Saturday one is not very good. The no... Oh my god. What? The ZFW?
November 211 Mike Tango, Miami Center, roger.
Fort Worth.
What's calling?
Dominican 3020, flight level 350.
Dominican 3020, Miami Center, roger.
That's not going to do much for me. What about Sunday? Whose house? Oh, God. ZLA event? Well, I might do this one because, what's his name? Arch might be there. Right? I know that Arch is the biggest Rams fan in the world, especially since they left St. Louis, but... Okay. Could have potential for Sunday event. Potential. You'd be working MSY. Isn't that New Orleans, MSY? I know you worked ground there. GC was... Oh, cool.
135.7, good day.
Oh, for the DFW SNO? Nice. Yeah, maybe we'll, I mean... Well, in X-Plane, used to have nice scenery for New Orleans. GCC, it was dilapidated the whole time I was there. Despite being a cool-looking building, they really invested a lot of money to make it look awesome. That's awesome. It's a cool idea. I mean, it's better certainly than knocking it down, and you lose that history. So we'll set this to 310. And we're just looking for the top of descent there. Rip the Norwich State Hospital. There's a lot of those buildings, JCT, that they kind of, you know, but it was full of asbestos. Yeah, well, you know, as was the custom of the time. However that Simpsons meme goes. So this event, the FNO is not too bad. I mean, I think we missed the... I don't think it was featured event, right?
Delta 2148, contact
Oh, it was TNCM. I take that back. All right. Because I'm not surprised that St. Martin, Princess Juliana is the most popular one. What a haul to get here from Fort Lauderdale, anyway. I thought San Juan would be the busiest. There's actually way more traffic in Punta Cana than I thought. I thought it was going to look like this, like one arrival, something like that. I didn't think we were going to have...
Okay, you said you're stepping away for how long?
I thought it was going to be a little slower than this. So this is good, and we've got... The nice thing is these two guys ahead of me are going to Punta Cana. So there's two different planes. We're all kind of together, and that'll be nice.
We'll report back. It'll probably be sooner. Heavy.
American 49, connect center domain control, 124.3, good day.
124.3, thank you, sir.
There's top of descent right there. So I'm going to start slowing us down.
What is the name of this
I used to drive past that every day to work, and there was a lot of cool buildings on that campus. Oh, but it was a mental hospital, so not a lot of great history. Yeah, that was like when I lived in Roosevelt Island in New York. They finally... Cornell bought the building that used to be the old mental and slash... oh gosh, what's the name of that virus, or not disease? It's like you get it in your lungs.
40 miles northwest.
I think it starts with a D. Like TB, yes, that was it. Sorry, not a D. TB, tuberculosis. Yep. That place was like, yeah, you got it. Yeah. I just remembered it. Thank you guys. So yeah, it was tuberculosis and also a mental hospital, and they probably just combined the two. Anyway, they finally knocked down that building. Simulator Concierge, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. And you were here at the very beginning.
Miami Center 124.52, good day.
That wasn't me, right?
25 to JetBlue 430.
I usually start my descent in the A320 when we get to about 15 miles or less.
Alright, yeah,
see what you did there. Oh wait, I got this for you.
Shut up!
For Dominican 320, could we step away for fine?
Dominican.
Is that what your full name is? Too short for that.
Let me give you a cross description before you go. Hang on.
Can't say the real name in here.
3020 cross Julie.
And the good news is when Sheed retires, we can all start using everyone's names again. Everything will be fine. We're good.
101, set the flight plan.
Spare wing 783, Mach point 75, please.
Mach 75, spare wing 783.
All right, we'll start the descent now. And let's pull up the information.
Spur Wing 783 heading 180, directors and trail.
All right. 1012.
Spur Wings 101, I got you now, thank you. And new squawk code of 4725, Spur Wings 101.
4725, that's in the box, 171.
In the box. 27 degrees.
Foxtrot, Mike Lima, contact Miami Center, 124.52, good day.
Winds are at 0 by 0. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but palm winds, I guess.
Miami Center, Canada Blue, 1 heavy back. Okay.
Let me get the chart up. Charts.
Trying to understand when 101 we had a reroute.
Spur Wings 101, I'm sorry, say again?
We received a reroute over at Lauderdale by the delivery controller.
By the previous controller you got a reroute, you said?
Yeah, we should be joining in there for that up for you.
Looks like it should be 7:30.
Haggett, Yankee 290, just Lugo.
Let's circle straight in landing.
Yankee 355.
I think it's me.
Yankee 355. Are you going to 355 this Lugo?
355 this
That's
Lugo, 101.
No.
Roger, where are you going at?
Yeah, I think it's this number.
Yeah, 355 this Lugo, then Princess Juliana.
Yes, I think.
Okay, priority 355, what's your fix?
Say that again?
What fix you going to, priority Yankee 355?
We're going to Carox right now. Next is Warrud and Dead Tray.
Roger.
Miami Center, Southwest, full
Plane
21,
up there.
requesting 2 minutes away from cockpit.
Is view any better? Nah.
Miami Center, JetBlue 2866, flight level 370.
This is the coast of Haiti, I believe, right? Yeah, Hispaniola. Yep. All right, we're getting there. This flight was actually longer than I thought. I thought I was going to be... I mean, I knew that Nassau was going to be way too short and San Juan would be too long of a flight. I thought this was like... How long has this flight been exactly? It's only been an hour and 20 minutes, so I guess that's kind of what I thought. 90 minutes kind of thing. Ian, you should have looked up some photos of Punta Cana that I've been there IRL. Very cool airport. The roof is made of straw. Been there, an American 737. Nice. Yeah, so the scenery, we have pay-wear scenery for the aircraft. It does look, I've only seen, this is like such a nerd comment, Ian. I've only seen the airport in simulators, but the it does look cool. It's definitely not a stereotypically looking airport for sure, the buildings. But it's cool that I didn't realize that the roof was actually made out of straw. So it's pretty neat scenery. I got this one on Sim Market. I forgot who made this one. It would be is Tropical Sim. I don't think I paid $18. I think I caught it on a sale. But the one that he's talking about, wait.
Miami, hello, Jedi 69er, level 3.
It's these buildings over here you're talking about.
Joel,
They have a
we
photo?
are restricted to Mach 77.
Over here. It's like some of these buildings. This is not the building. This is, I don't know what building this is.
783, direct Julie.
Like these buildings over here. Is Tropical Sim any good? It can be. I mean, it's better than default. Like, this is pretty good detail here. I think if you catch it on a sale plato, it is worthwhile. Some of these screenshots are not doing it doing it a disservice. I think when we get on the ground, you'll see that it looks much better than you know. That is a low bar to clear. I think it's pretty good. I don't know that I'd pay $18 for it unless you're flying to, like, $18 for an airport is a lot, especially for an airport you're probably not flying to a lot.
How do you
Like this is what you're talking about, Ian, right? These buildings here. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know that it's the best I've seen. It's not, you know, what's it called? Fly Vegas. but
Jedi 69,
it's pretty good. Yeah, these are the buildings.
Tower 275, Juliet Sierra,
So they do a very, very good job with it. I'm pretty happy with it. So if you can catch it on a sale, I wouldn't pay $18 unless you fly a lot in Punta Cana.
I don't even know what a Q&A should sort of
So just wait for a sale and pick it up, and then it's worth it.
73, it's not ready. San Antonio Domingo Control 124.3.
Santo Domingo Control 1243. Thanks to the ATC JetBlue 1173.
See you later. Spare wing 783 to
I'm not sure if you heard this.
Blocked. Spare wing 783 to maintain flight level 310.
Santo Domingo Control, good evening. JetBlue 1173 310.
JetBlue 1173 Santo Domingo Control. Hello, buenas noches. Radar contact. Berel 1 Whiskey arrival for the RNAV approach runway 08. Flight direct Berel.
Can you guys send me the instructions in a PDC for JetBlue 1173? I can't understand him.
Roger.
I'm not going to try to ask him 8 times to repeat it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Barrel 1. The Barrel 1 Whiskey arrival, RNAV 08 for JetBlue 1173.
JetBlue 1173, when able, flight direct to Berel.
And when able, direct Burrell for JetBlue 1173. Can I change the star? Because I know I want. I'll just put this here. VOR 8. I can change it later. Barrel 1 Whiskey. Insert. And direct Burrell. Insert. Heading. Insert. Direct Burrell. Insert. Sure we can start descending. Ooh, X America's out for X-Plane 12? Really? Ooh. JCT is Active Sky. Is that up yet? I'm trying to think, like, what are the minimums that we need for X-Plane 12? So X America Plato was autogen for North America in X-Plane. No Active Sky. Okay, not the end of the world. I can live with that. I forgot to I got to change the arrival.
JetBlue 1173 to descend flight level 240.
Down to 240 for 1173. X-Plane weather is improved. All right, that's cool. I'm trying to think, like, what's the RNAV 8 barrel insert? There we go. I feel like, what are the minimums you need? Like, X Vision was 1. Do you think we need X Vision? Does it work? Oh, I know. They're just asking me if they released it for North America. I saw Europe. Okay, yeah, I saw the same thing. So according to JCT, it's out for US, which would be amazing. Since it's like MFS weather, it's on that MFS weather timeline right now, so the weather doesn't match 100%. That's fine. I don't really care. Be nice. But what's the deal with the ortho, JCT? Because I thought I had read that V-States doesn't really work, right? That's why he's pulling it, because it's kind of like, it's kind of a meh. Is that fair, or am I totally wrong on that? Because I feel like you need ortho, just like, that's kind of a problem for me. I think there are new features that don't work yet. I have V-States New England and it works. Yeah, I might have to get that. Maybe tonight I'll set the V-States to start downloading. Because I need to get the, because you need ortho. You need then X America. I mean, X Vision would be great. But I can live without it because X-Plane has upped its game with the night sky and the clouds. It might be okay in that situation. Do you want to get? I think it's the depth data for the water and shorelines that are issues. You won't get the special colored water with it. I never got that to work in X-Plane 11. My water always looked the same no matter where I was, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't know. The thing that really bothers me that I got so hooked on with Microsoft Flight Simulator is that you don't have to download ortho. Like we can go fly to you know, Zimbabwe right now. And you know what? It's going to look great because Zimbabwe, I don't have to download Ortho for there. That's like one thing I definitely don't miss about X-Plane. This will be better in X-Plane 12, but more with current Ortho. Yeah, the water thing, yeah. When I played around with the beta for my review, I just noticed that the water... I spawned in New York, and then I spawned in Miami, and the water was the same color. And I was like, it's a beta. Hopefully they'll fix that. You know, I mean, in X-Plane 11, you needed a little bit of work to make it work. I'd ask Rue what he thinks about it, but Rue is all about DCS now in his boxers, so, you know, we've lost him, Jim. He went the way of Raj, except Rue still shows up every now and then. The Ortho and MFS can be pretty poor sometimes. True, but I don't have to download it. I don't have to commit to, like, hang on. Before I fly, I need to go download 8 gigabytes of, maybe I'm embellishing this size, but many gigabytes of data so that it won't look like mega doo-doo when I get up in the air. But yes, up at altitude, JCT, you really can't tell the difference. I agree on that. It's really just the little things. Like when you're coming in for arrival, boy, does it look nice when you have buildings and... Oh, JCT, does Terraflora work from Orbex, or is that not a thing you need? Because I know they did the trees differently in X-Plane 12. That was like a big upgrade. Size matters, Hawks. Does indeed. I don't think you need it. Okay. Now there goes more money I flushed down the... Although I will say one good thing about X-Plane, JCT, is that the Nantucket scenery will work again. Man, that Orbex Nantucket is chef's kiss. Like, it never looks so good to have Hallahan locking up the whole frequency, trying to land an airplane in there. I'll say this, Jay. You know what's going to bring me back, JCT? It's going to be when SSG releases the E190. Because I think in its current form, you can't just port it over from 11. I tried. Whenever they get around to it, that would be a huge pullback for me. I did see the X-Craft preview. I'm not holding my breath on that. That does not look like it's around the corner. By the time the new Embraers come out, all your X-Plane 12 annoyances will be fixed. Fair point. Yeah. I have no doubt, JC, I will fly. There will be a X-Plane 12S Embraer before there is a Embraer or an A320 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, that's a good question. Is better pushback working? Lotto, you don't, for the sound pack, you don't use what's it called? Gosh, not FT-Sim. It's like a much better value. All right, so better pushback doesn't work.
3020, ready check. All right, 5x5 now.
Santos Domingo Control, Spirit Ring 783, level 310.
The default pushback is better than it previously was? Okay.
783, Central Domingo, ready contact.
I'm not familiar with that, but paid a while ago regardless, yeah. Oh, the BSS? You never, but for all your other planes, Plata, I don't know how many planes you had in X-Plane. But man, FT-Sim, like, and it works for other sims. It's not just Microsoft Flight Sim, or no, for X-Plane, you can use it for Microsoft Flight Simulator. $5 and you get access to like a lot of good sound packs. I mean, I know that Tolos BSS for its time was excellent, but I don't know that, I don't know, I could be wrong on this, but I think if you got the FT-Sim sound pack would be a better investment than one sound pack for, you know, for the Tolos. And the
Jet 1173, descent level 180.
Down to 180, 1173.
And Jet 1173, same Mach number?
Right now we're Mach 725 in the descent for JetBlue 1173.
Roger.
We're catching up on this guy here. The Tolos A321 is not working in X-Plane 12 yet, right? Because that's another thing I really miss. I just want something different than the A320. The only other plane I fly in X-Plane, well, theoretically I haven't touched it, is the Q. Oh, okay, so you were not back in the day, Plato. You were not an X-Plane 12 believer like JCT and Ian says, if you think about it, X-Plane is like making your own sim. You have to work to make it how you want it to work. Yes. And that was the old way of doing it. P3D was the exact same way, Ian. Like, out of the box, they both were like, ooh. But you massaged it enough, tilted your head 45 degrees, and closed one eye, it kind of looked like the real thing. Oh, Tolos released the X-Plane 12 update the other day. It's a paid upgrade, though. I mean, I already paid $20 for the flight factor, so, you know, I'm clearly a sucker. $10 isn't too bad. You know what's funny? Here's not funny, haha, more like, oh boy. Right before Microsoft, I made the switch here. I purchased the Tolos A321 Neos XLR so I could do the London flights, and I never did one flight. I bought it, meant to do it, and then I switched over to Microsoft Flight Simulator and never went back. So, Tolos has a lot of my money that I never used for anything. The control bindings and cameras are 1,000%. Oh, no doubt, JC. Oh man, when I did the video, in the beta, my goodness, the camera settings are so much better. We're getting close to this guy over here. You know you're getting close to an aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator when you can see the actual aircraft in front of you. You have to pay for X-Plane 12 Neo update? That's a good question. I don't know.
Could you repeat that, sir?
American 49.
You did the same thing, Plato? Yep.
Descend to 12,000, level by Beres, Punta Cana QNH 1013.
12,000 by barrel. American 49 Heavy, thank you, sir.
Devil 1123, cross better at 12,000 QNH 1013.
Barrel at 12,000, JetBlue 1173. Barrel. Nope. Too many zeros there. $12. Oh, so the $10 covers Neo and non-Neo. That's a pretty good value. Much better than Flight Factor, which charged $20 and didn't even work.
Santo Domingo Center, American 414 entering from the west.
I'm pleasantly surprised as well, Plato.
Flight level 350.
What's gonna I was gonna do a video about this. I may still do a video about it, but I think what's gonna draw people back to X-Plane is the thing that Microsoft Flight Simulator does not have: a library of aircraft. You can sit here and I can tell you for hours, and Hawks can sit here for hours and tell you how much more beautiful this scenery is, and how much better this looks, and blah 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 blah, and how cool that is. But guess what? If you can fly,
maintain 260 knots condition position.
Maintain 260 knots for JetBlue 1173. But the airplanes are what's going to bring people back. That's going to be for me. I mean, I really think that when I have the opportunity to fly an aircraft that I've not flown for now like a year or so, whatever it's been in Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's going to be hard to overlook. X-Plane 12 looks better than X-Plane 11. Agree. But it'll never match MFS. Agreed. I think, JCC, my hope is that with enough add-ons, like this goes back to what Ian said, I think it was Ian, with enough add-ons, enough tweaks, enough scripts, you can make it much better than it is out of the box. And then you can sort of say, well, it's good enough, and I don't, I'm flying an airliner, how much time am I spending on the ground, blah, 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 blah. Plato, my biggest issue with this, I'm not willing to buy sceneries for both sims. Yes. Now that is another issue. So Plato, I had that same problem. I was going to download, I was like, let me get some sceneries in X-Plane. And I was like, oh, let me get Fort Lauderdale. And I didn't have Fort Lauderdale for X-Plane. And then I was like, am I really going to spend money? I just can't bring myself to spend that money. That was my problem. And right now, I've spent a lot of money on scenery in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not sure yet that I'm willing to now go double dip back in again. X-Plane 12 default airports will always be much better than MFS. Really? I don't know about that. What do you guys think? That's a bold statement. I'm not sure I agree with it. You guys think that which simulator has better default airports?
1173, Punta Cana approach 119.75 CF.
119.75, thanks to the ATC. Appreciate it. Blue, 1173.
Dominican 3020, you were instructed to maintain level 310, maintain.
Expect the RNF runway 08, Punta Cana QNH 1013.
7,000 on the altitude 1013 on the QNH for Delta 2148 cross.
Punta Cana approach, good evening. JetBlue 1173, speed 260, passing through 180 for 12,000.
Number 347 Papa Victor, Punta Cana departure radar contact, climb via seat to 15,000.
Climb via seat to 15,000.
I do agree with the parking spots, JC, but that's like the parking spots being at a 45-degree angle, like that's like a 1 out of 10 problem for me. Like I just don't care. The MFS scenery gateway is coming.
Number 24 Echo, you are 7 miles.
Oh, really? MFS defaults are awful. Well, the problem with MFS defaults is the buildings look like condos. But I don't know. Maybe I have to respawn in something else. You know, like in a different default airport again to remind myself. I don't know. I could be wrong.
7,000 feet.
T.Flight, bonjour mon ami, comment ça va? Bienvenue. J'espère que ça va très bien et I'm excited. I don't know. I forgot how to say that. I'm excited you're here. The Marriott Airport Terminal, indeed. Terminals will look like apartment taxiways. Signs all around. Yeah, the taxiway signs are. You're right on that thing. All right, maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I'm wrong. Doing good landing in Miami in the sim. What a mess. Wait, which sim? Poutine. X-Plane? Microsoft Flight Simulator? Or do you mean like it's a mess, like it's busy over there, a lot of traffic? We took off from Fort Lauderdale and we're almost in Punta Cana now. X-Plane 12, okay. So, Poutine, what's your VATSIM mess? Okay, well that's par for the course. So Poutine, we were just talking about that. What's your take on X-Plane 12, my friend? Are you? I don't think you ever made the jump to Microsoft Flight Simulator, but what's your? Are you whole hog in? Is it ça va bien, ça va très bien? What's your take on X-Plane 12? The worst is when you have a taxiway runway that is grass. Looking at you, taxiway to signature at KBDL. Let me say this, JCT. In X-Plane, there's still no good scenery for Bradley. And in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the what's it called? The Latin VFR is pretty good. Je suis très étonné que vous êtes ici. I think that's close enough. Je suis très étonné. I don't know that verb, but okay, that's probably why I can't remember it. Je suis très étonné que vous êtes ici.
JetBlue 1173, Punta Cana.
JetBlue 1173.
Oh yeah, sorry earlier. JetBlue 1173. Descend and maintain 1000, expect the RNF runway 08, QNH 1013.
Descend and maintain 1000 and expect the RNF 08, JetBlue 1173. This is a conversation about the fault airports. But yes, no, you're right, JC. Fair enough. I'm just saying, you just reminded me how bad Bradley was in X-Plane. I remember I was using that awful freeware scenery that was like 6 years old. Never mind the fact that, you know, they've just like redid the whole. Evidently, Bradley's been redone IRL. Winter just got the Latin VFR New Orleans. Ooh. You giving that thumbs up, Winter? Is it me or does MFS 2020 need an ERJ? They need a lot of airplanes. I'm not a fan of the ERJ 145 Ian, but I will take that at this point. I do agree. Yeah. There wasn't even payware sceneries for Bradley, JCT.
Direct Agnol 3000, Delta 2148.
I mean, for months and years, I was pleading.
JetBlue 1173, descend and maintain 7000, reduce speed to 220.
Down to 7,000 and reduce speed to 220, JetBlue 1173. All the way down here. I mean, I would, with, what's his name? Vertical Sim. Dude, I was pleading with him to make Bradley, and he wouldn't do it. I originally thought the auto-gen quality was the biggest issue with X-Plane scenery, but I saw this post on Reddit that changed my perspective. Trees, and surprisingly lighting shadows matter more. I mean, it is cool, but I don't know, dude. I mean, we're not gonna see. I can't prove my point here in Punta Cana because it's mostly jungle around the airport. But I don't know. There's so many cool like approaches, like just basic airports, like even Bradley. Like it looks way better with auto-gen buildings. I don't know. They made Syracuse. That is correct. Yes, they did make Syracuse. Yes, I owned like all the vertical sims. I don't know if it was Syracuse. They made Providence, but there was a Syracuse that I think that came out right when I made the switch to X-Plane or to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, I think it was Syracuse, or was it Rochester? No, it wasn't Rochester. Now, Vertical Sim puts out great products, and they're inexpensive. They're reasonably priced. I mean, his Providence, Baltimore, New Orleans were amazing. He had a really good library of stuff, and you could pick them up on sale for like $5 each. Bottom line is fly what you want. No. The bottom line is I tell everybody what they should be doing or not. I have a microphone in front of me, JCT. That makes me an expert. I think here when I installed X-Plane 12 and I messed around with it, I immediately went running back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and when I saw the auto gen, I was like, yes, this is still my home. But what will bring me back, what will lure me back, is going to be, without a doubt, the aircraft. Listen, we know you have the clickbait videos for the views, but we know you really feel deep down inside. Okay, shoot.
Carrier 120, Punta Cana departure radar contact, climb via speed to 15,000.
Roger, climb via SID 15,000.
We're going to do one more reset of the weather.
Delta 2148, you are 5 miles from Agno, cross Agno, at or above 3,000, clear RNAV runway 08 approach.
How is this guy so much lower than I am?
Cleared for the RNAV runway 08 approach, Delta 2148 classes.
American 49, send and maintain 3,000.
3,000 feet, American 49, Roger.
Hawks just in time for landing. Whew. Yeah, Plautus agreed on the aircraft. That's the only thing that could potentially lure me back sometimes. I think that is what's going to bring me back, Plato. I really, the more we've been talking about it tonight, the more I really, truly believe that I'm going to, the second I have a chance to fly the Embraer again, even the A321, I really think.
JetBlue 1173, send and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000 for 1173. I really feel like that's going to bring me back. I think that's going to be the draw. Now, I mean, I have, like, as an example, I own the Flight Factor 767, which is cool. You know, that was like a plane that even Rue appreciated, and, like, you know, it's a fun one to fly, but that's not going to draw me back. But the appeal of the Embraer and the A321, and even the Flight Factor A320, I think when I get into, like, a fun approach and, like, the winds are kicking up a little bit and it's not like Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think that challenge is going to really draw me back in. Now that you have X America, X World, whatever it's called, download some ortho. It might do the trick. All right, 10,000 feet. Landing lights coming on.
Carrier 120, contact on 1 center on 135.7.
X World America. There you go.
Going to 135.7, Caribbean 120.
Punta Cana, good night. Air France 3607 and taxi descending, passing 6,000.
Air France 3607, Punta Cana approach, radar contact after
look at that, man.
Turn right, heading 320, vector RNAV approach, runway 08.
Who knows, when the E-Jets and the A220, when they come out, I'm not holding my breath on that, Hawks. I would love that, dude, but Hawks, listen, I'm not holding my breath for that. I hope it does, but I don't see it happening this calendar year, at the very least. But
sure, that's a great Spanish, by the way.
Yeah.
The way is speaking.
Punta Cana approach this November 248.
So the ground controller we know, he's part of Deep Blue. So
request vector.
Number 24 Echo Punta Cana approach radar contact, turn left, heading 350. Descend and maintain 3000, vector son of approach runway 08.
3000, radar vector for Echo.
Turn left, heading 350.
I mean, it's freeware, but again, Hawks, it's actually got to get built.
American
Like,
49, you are 4 miles from
I'm just not.
Cross Agno at or above 3000, clear RNAV approach, runway 08.
American 49 will cross Agno at 3000. Clear to the RNAV.
I don't know. I'm just not holding my breath. I'm not seeing enough forward progress, Hawks. That guy's a
1173, turn right heading 170, vectors to sequence.
right 170 for JetBlue 1173. Too close to that guy. I don't know. I said the same thing about the Phoenix for a while, Hawks, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Hey, it's gonna be ready this week," and I was like, "Okay." So I've been wrong about this before, but.
Air France 3607, speed 240 knots.
Speed 240 knots.
That's payware versus freeware? Yeah, maybe. I mean, you're right. I'm not, at this point, I don't know about this hours bro jets. I would simply say I think the best chance you've got is the was it the Synaptic A320, but I'm not. Again, I have my doubts. What a, I don't know if that Our Burrows is like a family name or something, but it's a terrible name for a company. Sorry. I don't know who these people are. I'm sure they're very nice.
Approach, good evening, Dominican
Right.
3020, 17,000.
Yeah, Synaptic. That's what I said, right? Synaptic's doing the AC-20.
Dominican 3020, Punta Cana approach, radar contact, descend and maintain 1000, expect the RNAV runway 08, Punta Cana QNH 1013.
1000, RNAV 08, QNH 1013, unit Dominican Emerald 3020.
Number 24 Echo, turn left, heading 260.
260 for Echo.
American 49, contact Punta Cana Tower on 118.8.
1188, thanks for the great service, American 49.
JetBlue 1173, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000, 1173.
Air France 3607, descend and maintain 4000.
Yeah, that's fair, Hawks. That Synaptic's working fly-by-wire. It's just, I don't know. I was in their Discord for a long time, Hawks, back when the Synaptic...
JetBlue 1173, clear direct to Daphne.
Clear direct Davna for JetBlue 1173. I was in there when they were still working on an X-Plane project. I just have my doubts. Like, you know, I don't know. I hope I'm wrong.
JetBlue 1173, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000 for 1173. What about our speed for 1173? You have us at 220 currently.
Speed is your discretion.
Speed at my discretion, 1173.
Punta Cana, good evening. Fairwing 783, 210 for 12,000.
I just, Plato, I agree. So Plato says my expectations are not super high, but it'll be interesting. The fly-by-wire connection is a huge asset, but creating an aircraft from scratch is a much bigger endeavor, especially with no shared systems. Agreed. My, I'm not expecting like.
1173, you are 4 miles from Daphne, cross Daphne, at or above 3000, clear RNAV approach, runway 08.
Cross Daphne at or above 3,000, clear for the RNAV approach 08, JetBlue 1173.
Air France 3607, reduce speed to 210.
Reducing 210 from 3607.
Sorry, I think Plato, I'm not expecting like, you know, the highest fidelity aircraft like a PMDG off the bat. I'm okay with that. I really have I'm okay with that. My issue is I just don't know that it's not gonna see the light of day. That problem. Not that it's gonna be the most in-depth study level aircraft in the world. I'm concerned that we're just not gonna see it. It's going to be this, it's coming, and then at one point, whoever the head dude there is going to be like, well, like you said, Plato, it's not easy to create a...
JetBlue 1173, contact Punta Cana Tower on 118.8.
Or Punta Cana Tower, thanks to the HC, great job, 1173.
Delta 2148, welcome to Punta Cana. Turn right on taxiway Alpha. Contact ground 121.9er. Good night.
Okay, right on Alpha, and we'll contact ground decimal 9er. Buen trabajo ahora para el invento y gracias, señor.
Gracias, buenas noches. American 49, runway 08, clear to land.
Clear to land 08, American 49, roger.
Punta Cana Tower, good evening. JetBlue 1173 RNAV 08.
JetBlue 1173, Punta Cana Tower, buenas noches, and continue approach runway 08.
Continue approach 08, JetBlue 1173. Hawks, I have so many planes to play around with, and even more that I'm interested in that along that I can get, right? That's fair. Will Noah get the blame? 100%, Poutine. You know that. I mean, if there's a problem, if there's an issue that we run into, I mean, we all know it's going to be Noah's fault, right? I mean, I don't make mistakes. Ups 2. Landing speed is going to be 129er. You're down. We're just going to go full. We're going to go full now. 129er. Can we, I think you mean talk about the MLB blackouts for a bit? Oh my god. Don't get me, dude, I've been fighting that fight since I was like in college.
American
It's ridiculous.
49er, welcome to Punta Cana, vacate taxiway Alpha, contact ground 121.9er. Good night.
Alpha for ground. Thank you, sir. American 49.
That's full.
Speed.
Punta Cana Tower, buenas noches. We're deploying Echo runway 08.
I don't know what the RNAV is doing, but it's not doing a good job.
American 992, Punta Cana Tower, buenas noches. Behind the JetBlue A320 on a 3-mile final. Line up runway 08 and wait behind.
We'll line up and wait after the JetBlue A320 American 992.
JetBlue 1173, runway 08, clear to land.
Runway 08, clear to land, 1173. Forgot I wasn't clear to land. I live 8 hours away from St. Louis, where these regional gaming hours have... Yeah, dude. My favorite was... It's gotten better now, but I used to live... Where I live in Orlando. Okay, I live in Orlando. Florida's a big state. The Marlins games in Miami would be blacked out for Orlando from MLB Network. So even if I paid for the game, I couldn't watch it. But it wasn't carried by any cable networks in Orlando. If that has since changed, thank God. But for a long time, I couldn't watch any back in the day, it was Florida Marlins games in Orlando, even though it wasn't carried by local carriers here. But because they claimed Orlando as their market, it was blacked out. All right, we got to land now.
500.
Noah!
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Well, not the center line, but pretty good flare on my part if I do say so myself. This first taxiway is not a taxiway. It's like for a GA, so we're gonna take the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, bienvenidos a Punta Cana. stopping on the runway. Not cool. I hope so, Poutine. Word on the street is that Fenix is going to fix it once Sim Update 10 comes out. That's like the thing they've been waiting for.
Punta Cana Tower, this November 24 Echo Echo.
November 24 Echo Echo Punta Cana Tower, welcome back. Confirm you only have runway 9er in your simulator?
Affirmative, that's the reason I have problem to shoot the probe correctly at the first time, so I will landing runway 09.
November 24 Echo Echo Roger, continue approach runway 09er.
Continue approach for 09er for Echo Echo.
Punta Tower, JetBlue 1173, clear runway 08 on Alpha.
JetBlue 1173, contact ground 121.9, buenas noches.
Over to ground, thanks to the ATC, appreciate it. Buenas noches, 1173.
American, 9er.
Punta ground, good evening, JetBlue 1173, clear runway 8 on Alpha, requesting taxi to the gates today.
JetBlue 1173, Punta Cana ground, good evening, taxi to gate Bravo 23 via Alpha Kilo Golf, hold short runway 09er.
Taxi to gate Bravo 23, Alpha Kilo Golf, hold short runway 09er, JetBlue 1173, what's up, Juan?
Hey, what's good, man?
Is Ray flying tonight?
Who?
Ray?
I don't think so, I haven't talked to him in a while.
Lame.
American 24, contacte Torre Punta Cana 118.8.
Alright, what do you give me? Alpha Kilo Golf.
Estamos a Punta Cana Torre en 118.8. Gracias por tu servicio, JC. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Interesting. Vinicius, what's up, man? Thinking about buying the Fenix. If you would say the biggest difference is useful for fly-by-wire, what would it be? Better systems integration. So the system, especially the failures and the depth of the systems, are better in the Fenix. That's essentially what you're paying for, if that's important to you. It's hard. I think I'm happy with my Fenix purchase. I was happy with my fly-by-wire. So I'm not like here to tell you that I think that it's like a slam dunk better deal to go with the Fenix. It's hard. I think it really is. It's just a step up from immersion standpoint that the systems are just overall better. Does that matter to you? Like, I've never used the failures because I can't be bothered to do them. But I do feel like the systems are just a little bit better, a little more finesse to it. I don't know if that's worth paying $50 for. Maybe it is, or whatever. It's not. Is it 50? Whatever the Fenix goes for these days.
Punta Cana Tierra, JetBlue 1938, ¿hasta qué hora ustedes van a estar activos acá en República?
Hasta las 11 de la noche.
Barbarazo, una pregunta, ¿con o pegado?
Con.
Ah, ya yo sabía que te iba a decir eso, papá.
Hey, no worries, man. You think it's worth it? I mean, I'm happy with my purchase. I think it was worth it. I don't regret it. I also think that if you're happy, I was happy with the fly-by-wire, and the fly-by-wire performs better. Like it's like frames-wise, it's better, and I like the sound pack better.
1173, cross runway 9, then join Echo 2.
Cross runway 9er, Echo 2 to, it was a gate Bravo 23 for JetBlue 1173, thanks.
JetBlue 1938, cross runway 09.
Punta Cana Tierra, ¿me diste para poder pasar ya la 9?
No, señor, sí, autorizado a cruzar pista 09.
This is be a right on Echo 2.
Autorizado a cruzar pista 09, 1938, muchas gracias.
And then Echo 2, I see it. And Bravo 23. Almost 3.
Punta Cana ground, this November 24 Echo Echo, clear the active, request instruction to go to the main terminal.
You on the main terminal or you going to the TRM?
We'll take a look at the scenery here in just a second when we get to the gate.
Let me look, hold on 1 second.
By the way, the landing rate was minus 214 on the landing rate. Not too shabby.
I want to go taxi to the cargo area.
The cargo area.
Got a plane coming in on final right there.
You know, I can go straight and shut down my flight.
I mean, I guess I could taxi you into the Bravo area. I think that's where the cargo area is at. Just turn right on Echo and then Echo 2.
Okay, I go straight Bravo. I see the fuel tank there, you know, so I can refuel my plane too.
Alright.
Okay, gracias y buenas noches.
Alright, have a good night.
Okay, you too. Take care.
Punta Cana Tierra, JetBlue 1938, no tengo el escenario Punta Cana y la única pista que me aparece ahora mismo es la 9 solamente. ¿Crees que me puedas dejar despegar aquí?
Okay, contacte la torre 118 decimal 8.
Ellos hablan español ahí, ¿verdad? ¿O están con inglés?
¿Ese familiar tuyo?
Ah, boricua.
Emilio.
Muchas gracias, papá.
¿Eres Emilio?
Sí, papá.
Ah, okay, brother. Qué bien. So, where you go now?
I'm going to San Juan.
All right, there we go. Welcome to, so this is the scenery, by the way, for Punta Cana. I'm going to switch this to daytime because it is nice at night, but I think you all want to see it lit up here. If we go... Do I move up? Oh, yeah, this way. And here. So, here's Punta Cana Airport. Juan, what is going on, man? I had to mute them. The guy, with my terrible Spanish, he was asking you Spanish or English, and then some guy started talking to him. By the way, McLeod is the ground controller here in Punta Cana. So here's the scenery. Oh, I'm pointing to the screen. You guys can't see it, but there's a dude landing right there on 8. So this is the Tropical Sim. They know each other, I guess. They're just having a conversation. You know, that's a VATSIM code of conduct violation. You can totally wallop them now. Just saying. So this is the sorry, the drone cam is really slow here, but this is the cool buildings here that have the roofs. But it's pretty good scenery. I think this is not bad. I mean, you just got to make yourself fly to Punta Cana a lot, but I think it's worthwhile. I've done a number of flights here. So. So there you go. All right, guys. On that note, there's the scenery, and we've got to wrap things up here. We're getting the heave-ho over here. So thanks for joining us here. Appreciate it. And I think they're still talking to each other. No, they stopped talking finally. Thank you to the ATC folks for putting together the event. Fun little event. It was nice. Good length there. Thank you guys for don't let the Florida pizza bite. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for joining us here. Appreciate you guys. Hope you all have a great evening, and we'll catch you on the next stream. See you guys.